Hi, hello. I hope you all are having an absolutely fabulous day wherever you are in the world. If you don't already know, hi, my name is Charlie and welcome to my channel. And I do all things about self-help, self-love, self-care, finding myself in my 20s and just really putting myself out there and getting confidence whilst doing it with you guys. So I thought I would do things that have actually helped me so far these past couple weeks or months that have actually really improved my overall self. Let's get into the video. I have written them down on my phone. Number one, and it's probably the most life-changing, I actually wouldn't use the word life-changing, but it is actually the Tinkerbell, my dog's barking. Sorry if you can hear in the background my dog barking. No, she just thinks that if she barks she'll get food because my mum conditioned her. Don't do that to your dog. Okay, so number one is the things and the habits that I've been doing lately that has actually increased my just overall mental well-being and mental health is journaling. And I know it's such a classic thing that people will say to do with mental health or just in general with, you know, self-help, self-love, finding yourself, but I am someone who always buys notebooks when I go shopping, when I just have such a notebook collection over the years that I've just built. Like, I start writing or doing something in it and then I just forget about the notebook. I'm gonna tell you, journaling, there's different ways you can do it. In my personal opinion, there is no rules to journaling. So I actually have currently 3 different books that I use for journaling. So I'm gonna go in with the first one, and I call this just one of those aesthetic journals that you see on Pinterest, that you see with lists of like your favorite movies, favorite quotes, favorite books you've read all this month or whatnot. This is my journal. It's just, in my opinion, it's a journal that doesn't have any rules, no set, you know, that the pages have to look perfect each and every single time I write in it. I have my favorite songs so far, and I've like keeping some more pages for that. I have things that I adore. I have a bucket list. I also have, honestly, I don't know what I was doing during this page, you know, I just used nail polish and was just going for it, you know. Just expressing my creativity, not caring if it looks bad, not caring that it has to be perfect. If you're a perfectionist like myself, you know that if like you're also very creative, creating art and wanting it to be perfect is there's so much pressure. Let me put it out there. And this has really just helped me write whatever I want. Like, I even have unique words I love. I have wish list. Yeah, so it's basically just pretty much every single thing. I even have the Spotify receipt, I can't even say it. The Receivify? Is that what it's called? I even have that I've been doing. So there's no specific journal rules for this. And to me personally, I don't think there is any rules to journaling. I've noticed that when I do have in the past put rules to journaling, I tend to put so much pressure on myself that I just don't do it. So the next one is this one, and it is, in a sense, just, have you ever heard like inner child questions or like shadow working and all that? Well, lately I've actually been doing some stuff just to kind of dig deep into, you know, where my triggers are at, where I want. I don't put pressure on myself either with this journal. I even have some of favorite things that I've done. I have I'm gonna like put you into the inside of one of the prompts that I've used is, what color is your favorite song? And then I have my best memories, you know, from like my childhood or just in general. 5 personality traits that I love about myself. 10 things I'm really good at, you know, just all of those. Just, it doesn't have to be very deep personal questions. It's more just kind of getting to know myself, understand myself, and it's quite refreshing actually. And then my last journal, now obviously when you go to therapy, you get told to keep a journal, or they advise you to keep a journal to write down, you know, what's happening in your life. And when I got told like a couple years ago by my therapist to write down my feelings, I just had so much pressure on myself that I couldn't do it, that I stopped doing it. Anyway, I got into a really bad place last year that I didn't have anyone necessarily to talk to about what was going on. You know, I had so much pent up anger, and, you know, my therapist was telling me, well, have you written it down in a journal or like a piece of paper? And I said, look, I can't write about the problems. It's shame. You feel if you know, you know. She's like to me, look, it doesn't have to be about the particular situation that you are feeling. Write down whatever thoughts come to your mind. If it's about a piece of cake, if it's about that you're tired, if it's about that you really want to go watch this movie or whatnot. She said, just write it, just write it, just write it. So it's kind of like a sense, I think it's called stream of consciousness writing, where you just write whatever in your mind. But I don't do it for 10 minutes. Normally I just write until I feel a lot better of myself, and then they do say to read back what you've written, but I don't do that, because if I read what I've written in the past, I'm just embarrassed. I'm gonna put it out there. Just your thoughts and your feelings, and it's kind of just really understanding all of my thought patterns and where I've like, you know, where are these stemming from? Is it like a repetitive behavior that I've had? And like, you know, these past couple actually weeks, I've actually noticed the repetitive behavior. You know, I'm writing, I'm like, oh wait, I wrote this like the other day. And I don't put pressure to write myself. I don't put pressure on myself to write every single day. I only write in here when I feel like it, when I need to vent to someone. So this is like my venting journal, my dump journal. Even if you have like a best friend, even if you have, you know, family members and they're very supportive and you can tell any of your problems to, sometimes you really just don't want to put the pressure or like your problems onto another person. A lot of the times stuff as well, and you can't vent to them every single time that you're upset. Obviously you can, but that's just my experience. Yeah, so journaling, wherever, if you do it just once a month or whatnot, or even just keep a journal by your bed and just kind of have it as just there with a pen. Because sometimes keeping it all bottled up, it's not good, because then you will lash out. You will lash out, and there's someone who bottles up their emotions so much to the point where I just lash out at everyone. So yeah, that is something that has actually helped me. I also even have I don't even know where it is, to be honest. Oh, it's there, it's underneath stuff. But I also have a manifestation journal as well, where I write down things that I want to manifest. Sometimes I just forget about it. This is really bad. I probably shouldn't. I probably should, yeah, put it with all the other stuff that I have as well. Another thing that I have been doing lately that has been actually helping me and just putting a lot of pressure again off myself is cleaning one section of my room each day. I say each day, normally it's not necessarily every single day. It is either every day or once a week, once every 2 weeks, or twice a week. You know, I don't put pressure on myself to do it, because if I put pressure on myself, I tend to overwhelm myself to the point where I just shut down and I just don't do any cleaning or whatnot. I have been trying to clean one section of my room each and every single day, whether that is just tidying up my desk, not necessarily fully cleaning it, or sometimes I'll just clean one section of the shelf here. I do baby steps. I don't do a full clean. Sometimes I am in a very like cleaning mood, with the point where I just want to clean everything. But this has really actually helped me with my depression of cleaning. So if you know the depression rooms, you know, I have had my room. I do have my room like that most of the time. But I have noticed that just putting things away in sections, or slowly, or try not to put pressure on myself to actually do it, has actually helped me a whole lot more. I've also have it used to be just an everything basket where I just put everything in there, you know, and then deal with it at a later date. But now it's like my blanket basket, except I need to get a everything basket. Yeah, that's actually really, really helped me as well. add to the list of kind of cleaning but more refreshing things, which has come to number 3 of things that I've been doing to actually really help my mental health, is fresh air. Such a classic, such a basic thing for anyone to say of helping your mental health, but fresh air honestly is so good. So open up that window, let the sun in, outside for 5 minutes. Even if you're not going out anywhere during the day, just do it. Even when you are sick, and I'm telling you this, I was sick a couple weeks ago with a really bad cold. Luckily it was sunny outside as well, and I just sat in the sun for maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes every couple hours or whatnot, and it kind of just, I don't know how to explain it, kind of recharged, because I don't know, yeah. Oh my god, now this goes on to my 4th habit that I have been doing, and that is vitamins. Even if it's natural vitamins or whatnot, such as vitamin D from the sun. Now that is super good. I get blood tests every couple months just to check, you know, if like my iron levels or whatnot is low and that's causing my mood or whatnot, from my psych. This time last year I got my blood levels checked and my vitamin D was very, very bad and concerning, and so she's like, no wonder you've been through hell, you're going through hell, take some vitamin D, sit outside, build it up. And honestly, vitamin D, that is very good for your mental health as well. I'm not a expert in this, but this is just what I have been doing and have been told, looked up to, you know, help my mental health, just to help my habit in general. But I have also been taking vitamin C and zinc, which is very also good for your, you know, just building your immune system. I work in a pharmacy and there's so many sick people who come in, and I get sick all the time as well, to help with your well-being, and that I have actually been doing. So I currently take vitamin D in the morning. I also take a magnesium at night, more of like the slow release to kind of also help me sleep better as well, because I'm also a very, very anxious girly. But yeah, those are some of the habits that I've actually been picking up these past couple weeks. I have seen a difference. I have seen a difference within myself, and I'm very proud of myself. You can incorporate these into your daily lives, your weekly lives, your monthly lives, and like and subscribe. And also question, I'm going to start doing this, comments. Question of the day: what is your favorite well-being habit? I would love to know. I would love to test out others' habits that they do to help improve their well-being. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are.